Konnichiwa, hello one and all. Candice Otaku is here with you today, back with more Idol Manager on the PlayStation 5. Hope you're all doing well today. I'm in a particularly positive mood. Let me get off of the main screen here so we can have a little bit quieter music. So, before we get into it, had a package arrive a few hours ago. Actually, it's more like 2 hours ago. From CGC with my most recent submission, which was actually sent in, I can't remember now. It was like the beginning of May. Well, I guess they received it on May 27th, so maybe the middle of the month is when I sent it. But smaller order this time around. It was only 18 cards, but they were all, in my opinion, cards that, depending on the grade, would be worth $50 or more. So I got the order back and have opened it up. I think the lowest grade I got was an 8 on a couple of cards. Some that I was hoping for better. So, a couple of unfortunate ones. And a couple others that I was pretty content with the grade that I got. And it was a mixed bag this time around. I had like 5 wrestling cards, 5 Pokemon cards, 5 Digimon cards, and then 3 etc. The 3 etc. were actually 2 of the 3 etc. were pristine 10s, which was pretty good. The one that wasn't was a 9. It is what it is, but it was one that it was going to be collection, so it doesn't really matter. The first pristine 10 was a Son Goku Childhood Leader Star card from Dragon Ball Super Fusion World Rivals Clash. So the Leader Star is basically just, the card with textured art on it, I guess is what they would consider it. Pristine 10 on that. I think the first one of those graded, because the set is just from this year, at least from CGC. I'm not sure about any other companies, but the card raw can go anywhere from like $30 to $50 online. So for a pristine 10, I could see it going for, I'd say at least 100. Could possibly be more. And then the other one I got was, the other pristine was a Build Divide card from the Puella Madoka Magica set, and that was the Ultimate Madoka card, which was the for raw prices, that card in the DR rarity, which is basically like a SP, or the one with the signature on it, is $130 to $150 raw, and in a PSA 10 it's like $300. CGC pristine 10, $300 easily, possibly more, but not going to be selling that one because that's, again, another one for personal collection. So really happy about that. Altogether for this submission, for the 18 cards, it was just a little over $300 that I paid for the submission. And ideally, if the cards that I've got I'm planning on selling go for the prices I would be happy with selling them for, would easily make that 300 back. So this might be my first and, well, yeah, my only CGC submission so far out of the half dozen or more I've done, where I would actually turn a profit from comparing the prices to what I had paid to submit. Because everything I've done so far, maybe one of the first ones I did, I think I might have sold some older Pokemon cards that were like rainbow rares for a pretty decent price, like $100 to $200. So those might have come close to breaking even, but most of everything else that I've done, either because the cards that I've sold have not went for what I would have liked and had to basically settle for a lower amount, or I haven't sold them yet, either because they're personal collection or still sitting in limbo on eBay or whatever. More than likely, I'm gonna probably post them up on Whatnot first. I just don't know exactly if and when I'm gonna get around to that, because my work schedule's been pretty well, it's been a mess the last few weeks, so have not had any time to sit down and even consider what I'm going to try to do for my next Whatnot show. I might not even do a show for some of these cards. I might just put them up on my profile to, basically say, okay, here's the price I'm asking for. If you want it, you can buy it and I'll ship it out. Kind of like how it was on eBay, but without the excessive fees on that. But ideally, I would like to do another Whatnot show. I've got enough cards right now that I probably could, even though it's going to be kind of one-sided, it would be more or less like a battle between Pokemon and Digimon to see which company is going to get better sales on a Whatnot show. And yeah, obviously Pokemon's going to probably be the one to win hands down. I've got several Pokemon cards that I've either listed on eBay or have yet to list on anything that would probably sell better on Whatnot. So we'll have to see what that does. But I'm just rambling right now. It's like, I know what's going to happen when I start this. I've got the TV show and the radio show going. So I've got a couple of idols that are probably going to be hurting on stamina. And I know for certain that the television show is going to hemorrhage me money, but that's why we decided to wait until now when I've got 92 million in the bank right now, so I can hopefully go through and not have to worry about substantial losses from that. And if you didn't watch last stream, we had a bit of trauma. Right now our scandal is at 14, which is not good, but as you can see, Kumazaki Yuka has like 80% of that from various scandals, either stuff that she's said or did, or something along the lines of that. So after the last bit, I just said, okay, yeah, this has to stop. So technically we fired her, but we're going to allow her to exit with grace. So in, 40 days, she will graduate. Graduating is, yeah, in the world of pop culture, or I guess different things like idols and VTubers in Japan, if you hear that someone's graduating, that's not exactly something to be celebrating. They make yeah, the graduating sounds like something that's to be celebrated, but in that term, it's being basically that they're being let go from the company, or you're past the stage where you are needed with that organization. So yeah, because she had so much of these scandals right now, we just had to say, I'm sorry, you have to go. We had also hired a new idol, Abe Rara, here. Very fresh in the group, but her stats are pretty decent. And once we decided that Kumazaki here was not going to be with us any longer, I did decide to go and hold tryouts, and found 2 new ones because they were both silvers. So it's going to be interesting to see how things go with them. I have a feeling I probably need to stop the training on this side, at least for now, just because we also went ahead and for our activities board to level up, like, money is not a problem right now. We're making, at this point, we are making over 10 million a month with each new single we release. So money's not a problem. We just want more fans. More fans means more profit. So that's what is going on right now. So we needed to... Oh, I guess it won't show up there. Okay, so we're at level 3 right now. And to upgrade to level 4, where we get 350 fans, which is quite a big jump, but we obviously want to do more. Appear in a magazine, which we've done, and then launch a TV show, which we just did. So we're going to go ahead and... I don't even know if are we working on a single right now? Oh, okay, so we are working on a single, so once we get started, he'll be doing that, and most of the idols are probably going to be getting tired and mad, but that's fine. Whatever happens, even if it's like the worst case scenario type deal, like they get really injured, they start crashing, like mental crash, we're going to stay positive because of my CGC return today. I'm going to be happy regardless. I guess the worst case scenario for this would be if, they crash. I don't imagine we would get another scandal. Because right now I don't have Kumazaki doing anything. She's basically just sitting in the break room until her 40 days are up and we kick her out. And then hopefully that will go from 14 to 0. And after that, I might have to take a look at a couple things. As far as training goes, I think it's like they're both okay. These two are both okay. But if I release them, or, if I fire them to get rid of Scandal, which is dirty, but right now that seems like that's the only way you could actually get rid of Scandal, is if you you fire one of your staff members, but they only take off 2 at a time, or in this situation, you release your most troublesome idol. So that's where we are right now. A good 15-20 minutes just rambling on, so we'll go ahead and get started here. So we got the... And that's... Well, I could pause right here. One of the idols lost 10 mental stamina points due to bullying. That's just been popping up constantly. I don't know why, because if you look at all of the idols right now, when it says their mental stamina, everyone here is good. The only thing I can think of is whenever I've been working on singles and putting the girls together for the formation, the one that seems to damper the most is when I try to put, like, well, if we go like here, like Fukutomi and Yumoto, they're good friends. They get along perfectly fine. Fukutomi and Abe, same thing. And our new girls, they're too fresh. I was having this problem before I even recruited them. But whenever I put in Kumazaki, the team chemistry would dip, especially if I put in Kumazaki and Yamoto together. So my lead singer and her, it went to 0. So I can only assume that Kumazaki is the source of, like, if she's the one getting bullied, or if she's trying to bully Yamoto. I don't know exactly which one it is. The thing is, Yamoto gets along with everyone else, and she's my lead singer. She's got the highest vocals out of everyone else in the group right now. Why on earth would I even consider getting rid of her when she gets along with everyone else? So it's like, initially Kumazaki was the one I was like, yeah, I do like her. Like, the one I felt like maybe would be the one that at some point would focus on a little bit more to try to make better. But that did not work out. I'm hoping that once she does go, that whole thing about the bullying will go away. I've tried checking with the girls from time to time to see how they feel and all that, and no one says anything. Like, no one's saying, well, I caught so-and-so bullying so-and-so, so I don't know. None of the stats are going down, so we're just going to say, oh, okay. So this is a new, a different one, but it's not exactly Scandal. The new merchandise line of TKO-themed keychain, charms, enamel pins, and clothing are planned to be sold at upcoming concerts have been receiving complaints on social media. Fans are not happy with the designs, describing them as plain and boring. Doing nothing obviously sounds like the worst. Apologizing sounds even worse. It's, basically just say, okay, fans, we've heard your feedback, and this is what we're going to do. Yeah, it's going to lose us 100,000 yen, but that's not a whole lot compared to what we've got right now, so we'll do this. Changing the merch production this late ends up costing extra, but fans seem pleased with the redesign. So, money loss, not significant amount. We could make that back in a week. Even less than that, probably. But 12,000 apparently 12,000 new fans, because that's an ad, so that's, yeah. Okay, so yeah. I like the old art better. Shut up, it's done. So yeah, now we're just working on at this point in time, it is probably going to be a case where I'm going to just let these two go as well. Ideally, I don't want to do it to where I would fire them for the sake of Scandal. It would just be give them a severance package, let them go, and hire professionals that will do better for lyric or song and choreography for my singles. Because right now, I'm assuming this is still chapter 1 in the story mode. I haven't made any advancement. I've played 8+ hours and I'm still here because they want me to break number 1 in the sales chart. As you can see right now, I'm almost to 100,000 in sales. Glace Bryce, who's apparently our rival, is double that. So, well, actually, 100,000 times, almost exactly 100,000 times that. So they are dominating right now. Of course, they are probably doing other stuff. Like, if with me, I'm just sticking with digital only because that's where you save your money. Granted, yes, now I am to the point where I could start spending money to make physical CDs and do the other stuff that's coincides with our releases, like handshake events, meet and greets, advertising. But that'd be spending more money and not guaranteeing that we will even get these sales. So that's why I'm sticking with the digital for now. Once I either advance in the story or even, branch off and do just the regular, like, non-story session. Like, if I feel like at some point, if I'm not burnt out by then, either once I'm done with the story or if I don't feel like I can advance anymore in the story and I just want to do something, I will do the regular mode with infinite money and see how I could experiment, I guess. Like, see if I put a little bit more money into production, like making CDs, getting an idea of how many I need to make, and not have to worry about, okay, I spent $2 million on CDs and I only made $1 million back, so I lost money. But the main thing that's affecting me right now is, my song and choreography, they're fine, but they could be better because, as you can see, I'm the one doing the lyrics. They're up there right now. It's 55. I've got a new lady in marketing right now that's very top-notch with marketing, so she's getting me more that way. Like, it for a while there, I was doing the marketing, or I was having her do the marketing, but it was still like maybe 30-ish. But now I'm to the point where I'm making, to the point where I hired someone else and they are so much higher, so their marketing is pristine, which would probably be more beneficial if I was doing physical sales, but what are you gonna do? Okay. What? Oh God. Again, Kumazaki, our problem person, recently liked and linked to an art post of her on their social media account. While the art in question seems to be inoffensive, it turns out the artist who created it is notorious for being arrested several years ago for possession of illicit material. Now people are mad because her like is seen as an endorsement of the artist. Deleted the link to the post, but not before people took screenshots of it to circulate online. Okay, I feel like if I make a statement defending her, that's going to be seen as negative. But I've also had the situation where if I apologize to the fans, that's also seen as negative. But I also feel like if I make no comment, that is going to be negative. Like, that's going to make them think that, oh yeah, TKO's boss just doesn't care. If we apologize to the fans, that would probably make some of them happy. But if we defended her, that would probably go over worse. So yeah, we're going to apologize. You have an apology sent out. Explain that has deleted the link and doesn't endorse the artist. So is that it? Apparently so. And no jump in that, so that's even better. Okay, so we have lost a little bit of money, but it's not hemorrhaging right now, so that's completely fine. We are ready to release the new single. I'll probably wait a couple more days. Let's wait until like the 15th. Okay. So 70,000 fans is what we have right now. 88 million, which I think it was like 92 at one point. So we are still losing money, but I assume at some point I could go over onto here and well, the only problem is that we've got a decent amount of fans. 33,000 here, 226 here, so I just don't know. We're losing money with the TV show, just making a little bit with the radio, so I don't know. I think we'll go, I don't know, maybe up until the point where Kumazaki finally graduates, and then we'll cancel these shows, take the hit, and then go back to basics, more or less, with just promotions and shows and all that good stuff. Alright, so let's go ahead and release our new single. Okay, so not as many sales, but the profit is definitely good. $5,700 new fans, which is about what we could expect. But yeah, as you can see, this is basically our group now. Probably not going to go anywhere past this. It's basically going to be just keep an eye on everyone right now. Both of them have had issues in the past. She got mouthy on a live stream, talking trash on the fans. Hers was more like not exactly her fault, like it was mostly people targeting her. Pretty much just hoping that doesn't happen with any of the other girls. So, yeah. Okay, so yeah, we got plenty of money right now. How many more days until... Okay, so actually just a couple weeks now, and she will be gone. But as you can see, a couple of them are struggling a little bit. Oh, actually, all of them are. Let's see, what... Okay, so I could... Oh, let me level up first. Boom. Thank you. Okay, so... This one I'm really not going to worry about because we're making plenty of money with the singles each month. So now what I need to do is fame points for a variety show and then fame points for a drama role. That's with our managers there. Oh, really? How come that? Why was that not going up more earlier? Uh, Actually, I'm not entirely sure what's going on there because I haven't done those tasks for level 5 yet. Well, this game does feel like it's still pretty like buggy, like some stuff that has been happening, like the bullying thing. Like none of their mental stats have dropped like that, and I can't find out who's bullying who. So basically, I'm just not going to worry about it. I guess what I'll do right now is let's just go through, because it said that Kuzumaki will be gone by the end of the month. So let's just go through the rest of this month, not doing any tasks or anything. Hope that the girls don't get hit too bad mentally. And yeah, once Kuzumaki's gone, then we will... I think at that point I will go ahead and let these two go. It's gonna suck, but I just need better. I need people that are much higher skills, and they've been good for me for this long. It's only been a couple years now, but still. Yeah, let's just go ahead and keep rolling. I'll let like a few days go by. Oh, right. I was supposed to do the spa. That was one thing I was supposed to do to help the girls. Yeah, let's check activities here. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're getting a little bit closer to graduation day. And for whatever reason, I can't see that I can change anything else on here. Like, it's not even giving me the option to select these again. So I'm not sure if that's intentional or not. Alright, one more time. Let me double check. Graduating soon. Okay, so fine. Health right now. Yumoto, our lead singer, is doing fine. Fukutome is tired. Abe is tired. The other two girls are doing fine. That's mostly because less stamina used for the radio. So, possibly, if I look at that again on the media, yeah, it's a big drop, but if I don't know, would it make a difference? Like, the money just doesn't seem to be worth it. I think, yeah, well, and the fans, it's like only getting so many new fans from that, so I don't think it's even worth keeping it around. So I'll probably go ahead and cancel the radio show. Take a look if I put the two girls that were hosting the radio show onto the TV show. If that helps, continue with the TV show. But if we can't get out of the red here, we're not doing it anymore. But I'll just let it keep going for now until we can, well, get Fukutomi out of here. Or not Fukutomi, Kuzumaki. Alright, we'll wait until the beginning of the month. It's been a pleasure working with you. A staffer position? No, she's given me too much trouble. We just have to go. All right, number 2. So we're doing good. Still nowhere close to number 1, but for whatever reason, now we're getting, well, because it wasn't unlocking like it was supposed to, now we're getting the fans we need, so hopefully with the next one that we work on, we can fix that. Okay, so as you can see, she's gone, and we went from 14 down to 4. So now, this is fine. If I wanted to clear out everything, I would fire... Actually, what I should have done was hired her, and then fired her to get rid of the more scandal, but that would have been real scummy. These two, I've never had any problems with. I'm not going to let them go and fire them, or like say I'm firing them to deal with the scandal. That would be disgusting. So let me pause. I'm paused. What am I saying? Okay, so let's go ahead, and I'm looking for in the production part. The coaching part right now I'm not too concerned about. I just want them so that way the singles coming out with a much higher quality. So looking for expert. And yeah, their coaching's at level 2 right now. Ooh, actually that's like, oh, that is gross. That almost makes it seem like I should just hire, or like rent out another floor. Ugh. The question is, do I do that? Max coaching level 80, so I could get the girls that can be up a lot. And 80, so yeah. But with them, the production is so much higher. God damn it. Because actually, I really don't know what you do to increase their abilities. Okay. I think for now I go with this, and if they can improve their coaching abilities, we'll do that. But for right now, I'm just like at the levels that they're at right now with most of the girls, I'm gonna leave it. All right. Well, I guess his is not too much higher right now anyways, but, yeah, sorry, dude. enjoy the severance package. Say hello to our new music or our audio producer. And our new choreographer. Okay, so now we take a look at this. And yeah, I just can't see the point of holding on to this any longer. Oh, actually, can I do it for both? Yeah, let's do both. One season and call it good. Let me check on them again. So yeah, this health spa's been helping, so I think I'll just let everyone do research right now. But actually, I need to go ahead and start on our next single here. So, yeah, still doing digital only for now. Pop's been our go-to. Let's go ahead and do another love song. And would Elegance work? Let's try that. Okay, so these are the girls. But as you can see, right now our team chemistry is good. If I would have had Kumazaki here still, if I would have put her, and I think it would have jumped down to 50. So I do strongly believe that she was our drama idol. So with her gone, not even any way associated with the company anymore, we can focus on the girls we got now, and honestly, with all these girls here, the vocals are not bad. If anything, it would be Okamoto that could be improved just a little bit. Fukutomi, unfortunately, her dancing, that's about as good as it's going to get. So I think this will be fine. I didn't even think about the name of the song. Well, whatever. It's what it is. But yeah, as you can see, everything's going to be close to 60 now with all of our stats. So I think that's going to be the important thing. So let's go ahead and start rolling. Hey, do you ever think about moving out of the big cities to settle down someplace where the pace of life is slower? No, I probably wouldn't be an idle if I thought like that. I mean, it's kind of hard to have a job when living in a small town, right? The closest you could do is become a school idol or something. Yeah, I guess that is something really isn't an option for idols. But when I look around at people on the subway, it seems like everyone is so stressed. It makes me wonder if more people would be happier in a place where the pace of life is slower. Well, having to be in a big city isn't a isn't really unique in our line of work. People in lots of professions move to the big city in pursuit of opportunity. That's why so many young people move to the big city after finishing high school to get a job. It doesn't really happen the other way. Sorry. Terribly sorry about that. Whew. Give me a second here. It doesn't really happen the other way around. It's kind of sad, isn't it? Feels like a lot of smaller towns are getting kind of hollowed out. Almost like big cities are siphoning away all the most ambitious young people. Well, I don't think there really is a way around that. The city is a place where all the activity is happening. It's a place where businesses are going to be most economically productive. That's kind of why cities exist. It seems obvious why people would move to the city. It's a place where they could be most economically productive. But when people move away from smaller towns, they lose their connection with the local culture. Don't you think that's more important than becoming more productive? Hey, Mr. Otaku, what do you think? Well, I think they should try to stay connected with their local culture. Yeah, I think most people think about opportunity in terms of how much money you can make, not how much prestige you could get. But if you move to the city, you're giving up an opportunity to connect with a lot what makes your country unique. You're also missing out a lot if you spend the time living in a big city. I'd argue that a lot of what makes our country great is located in large cities. But the smaller towns contribute to the success of larger cities, don't they? Well, that happens in a pretty direct way when you think about it. After all the young ambitious people are moving from smaller towns to the big city. Then it means the smaller towns have to pay for the public schooling that educates those people, but then they go off to the city. That's why Japan has a hometown tax system, right? It's not as if big cities are just absorbing all the nation's talented people and then hoarding the wealth. When a person moves to the city like Tokyo, and Tokyo becomes more successful, they earn money from their Tokyo job, which then gets taxes sent back to their hometown. And when people pay taxes to their hometown, they get something back in return. That's what's kind of something. The town's done something like a can of fruit or whatever product is locally produced there. You know, something that serves as a little taste of home. And also a reminder that it's worth it to people to do the paperwork to pay the hometown tax. It doesn't even have to be a physical gift. Maybe you move to the big city and you're able to visit a family member's gravesite to make an offering. Some towns will send someone out to make an offering and maintain the gravesite on your behalf. Is that really a good thing? It almost feels like commodifying something that should be a basic human interaction. Well, there's no getting around the fact that some people always want to move to where the opportunities are. And the hometown tax system lets people support the place that raised them while also maintaining a connection to home. It means that if you only visit home every few years, when you do visit your family's grave, you could visit a place that someone else has maintained. And when you're away, you could get photos of what's going on at home. It gives you something to come back to. I think there's something beautiful about that. I guess that's true. It just seems like it might be nice if you could actually keep living in their hometown without feeling like they had to move to the big city to get a better job. Well, who knows what the future holds. Maybe one of these days the government will actually start paying people who work for big companies to move back to their hometowns and work remotely. Nice little observation there. Alright, actually, while I'm thinking about it, I do need to go ahead and start socializing with our new girls, so let's go ahead and we'll start with you. Oh, and it's Matsui Ayano's 24th birthday. a big increase in smarts and funny, a little increase in dance and vocal, not too bad. Alright, now let's socialize with her. Wants to be a mixologist. So, a bartender, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what that one means. Alright, now socialize with you. Has taken over 1 million steps in a GPS-tracked AR mobile game. Alright, well, that's, I guess, showing signs of being active, not just sitting around all day. Oh, back to here and to our marketing. Oh, you know what? Let me pause again. I don't know if it's gonna help now, but we'll do that. Okay, level 10 is the highest we could do, so that's fine. I don't know if I really want to explore any others. I guess R&B would be okay. Alright, not quite enough to do anymore in there. Alright, that should be fine, because not going to do any TV or radio at the time, even though that would help get us more fans. Let's see, go back to the idols here. Can I talk with her again? Alright. An older sister who represented Japan in the 2016 Summer Games. That's pretty impressive. Dreams of being reincarnated as a tree. Alright. Okay. Abe is a little tired. Fukutomi is tired, but their mental health is good. And I just noticed that the bullying thing is gone, so Kuzumaki was 100% the problem. Well, she was getting bullied, but obviously I don't know who. But they're gone. We're fine. Oh yeah. we'll go ahead and release our single. See if these higher stats help at all. And with the fact that we got 200 or over 200,000 fans now, hopefully that means we will have good sales. If we can at least get over 100,000, that'll be a success. Oh, wow. Actually, a lot better than I thought. Oh my god, look at that. 29 million. Okay, yeah, this strategy is perfect for me right now. I don't know which one of these girls has got the best vocals after Yamoto, but I might go ahead and try an R&B song with one of them just to see how it goes. But yeah, can I go back up? Oh, nope, never mind. But yeah, it was good numbers. Not gonna be enough to beat Glace Bryce right now, but we're going in the right direction, so that I'm pretty happy with. Oh yeah, we got another month before the media shows are done. That's making a little more profit, but we're still losing money on the TV show, so I just don't think it's worth it. I should probably go ahead and do some more spa treatments. It's only 2 of the girls that are hurting right now, but well, I guess the other no, everyone's kind of losing it a little bit. Yamoto, she's not. No, everyone is. Okay, what am I saying? Everyone's getting spa treatment next. And then, yeah, running these promotions is great. Getting 1,500 fans almost every day. Okay, Fukutome Yuka's 22nd birthday. None of her stats went down, surprisingly. She did become a little bit smarter and funnier, though. I probably should see if I can't get something done with one of these. The cute, yes, that's high. But, I don't know. Unless I've got, like, I guess I should check all the other girls, too. If there's one that's all cute, one that's all cool, one that's one that's all pretty. I don't know for sure. Let me pause. I'll take a look at them real quick. Yamoto could go in to be worked on something else. Actually, Abe Rara is our pretty girl. Okotomo is as well. So we need a cool girl. Matsui would be the closest for that, but I got rid of our designer, so we'll leave them where they are right now. Like I said, still waiting for the media deals to end, which should be sometime in October. And once that gets over, we'll bring back the marketing, so the business proposals, so we can hopefully get one or both of those knocked out. We did finally hit 100,000 on a single, which is great. Have not finished a concert with 150% hype yet, probably wait until early next year and we will plan our next concert. Okay, so actually a lot closer. Just, 30 to 40,000 more fans, and we will beat them. Possibly. We'll see. All right, so let me pause again. Okay, those are still going on for now, but I think it's just another week. 12 episodes usually is what a season is. And then should be done. But I was gonna say, I'm assuming the girls are... Oh, yeah. Abe definitely needs a spa treatment again. Fukutome definitely needs one again. Spa. And let's go ahead. Okay. Let me check. Let's go ahead and do one about friends. Yeah, we'll do an R&B song about friends. And should we try Street? Or do we... I think Elegant would work for that. Yeah, we'll try this. Okay, who's got the second best vocals? Actually, it's her, so... let's give it a try. I know she's gonna be a little upset, but... I think it'll be all fine. Alright, I think this will be good. And then while that's going on, try to keep an eye out on this. Alright. Abe Rara's 16th birthday. Why is she sitting alone by herself? That's sad. You're sitting in a break room with Yamoto Rin when Yamoto Rin strikes up a conversation with Matsuya Yano. Hey, did you do anything interesting last weekend? As a matter of fact, I did. I got to go to a friend's wedding. Oh, what kind of wedding was it? Oh, you know, it was a chapel style. Pretty standard. I guess chapel styles are pretty popular. I wonder why so many people chose to get married in a church. I think the idea is that the wedding is supposed to be a ceremony where you declare before the god that you intend to stay faithful to the person that you've chosen. Well, that and you're announcing it to the world, or at least your community. That's why I invite friends and family to observe the ceremony. But it's weird when you consider how many people get married in a church that they may have no connection to. Why are those kinds of weddings so popular when so few people go to church? It's a Western tradition. I heard it started to become more popular a number of decades ago when things like European royal weddings became big international televised events. More people started wanting to have marriages like the ones I saw on TV, even though Japan doesn't really have a history of that kind of thing. That's interesting. I wonder if there are any churches in Japan that stay in business just so that couples can have a place to get married. It's actually kind of what happened. You're supposed to get married by someone who's a priest or whatever, right? But those aren't there aren't a lot of actual clergymen in Japan who can conduct that type of service. So a lot of couples just hire someone that looks like a priest from a talent agency. Wait, really? Well, that's what my friend said when they were planning the wedding. You just said friends, not friends. Does that mean you knew both of the people who were getting married? Oh yeah, they made the wedding extra fun. It definitely does seem like it would be a lot more fun to be at a wedding where you know both the people involved. Or a wedding where you know none of the people involved. I've been to weddings where I attended just because the person I was with knew the bride or the groom. Ah, you were somebody's plus one. Yeah, going to a wedding just because someone dragged you along is kind of the worst. Is it really? I don't know. It seems like it would be fun. I thought the same thing, then I went to several weddings where I knew nobody there, and my opinion changed. Mr. Otaku, how do you feel about getting taken to formal events like weddings as someone's plus one? Well, both of these are true. It is boring not to know anyone, but it would be fun to meet new people. Yeah, that does seem like it would be a big part of the appeal. Not for me, it makes me feel like a party crasher. Wait, wouldn't that be fun? No, it's usually more awkward than fun, at least for me. Well, I guess it's lucky that you knew both of the people who were getting married at the wedding that you went to last weekend. Yeah, it was great. It felt like having an intimate get-together with our friend group. Most of the people in attendance knew both of them even before they started dating each other. And it feels good to feel like you have been rooting interest in their marriage. Like, I want both of them to be happy together. Wait, shouldn't you want that for every couple? I want every married couple to be happy, but there are some weddings where you look at your friend and think the whole time, you should not be marrying this person. Or it's a mistake for this person to be getting married to you. Or neither of you should be marrying anyone. That's pretty mean. I don't know. There are some weddings where you just know it's doomed from the start. It's like you're witnessing the first act of a catastrophe and you're powerless to stop any of it. Or I guess it's more like witnessing the second act of a catastrophe that's already in motion. The relationship doesn't start with the wedding. The wedding is where the falling action starts. But the wedding I went to last weekend was great. When you're at a wedding with people you like and you know the marriage is a good idea, it's just fantastic. They're happy, you get to be happy. There's really nothing better. Oh, good observation there. Alright, pause again. And actually, the media stuff is done. So I can't remember which one is my go-to girl. She was production. Oh, she was the deals person. So let's get her working on business proposals again. And I'll just let her try everything, see how it goes. And while that's going on, let's go ahead and talk with these two again so we can increase the friendship levels with them. Oh shoot, I goofed up. Haven't been working on that. Alright, see what business opportunity we have. Titanium Games is looking for a pretty girl to promote its new product for 3 months. The advertisement stuff, I don't think so right now. As you get ready to leave for the day, you overhear a conversation in the hallway. Hey, what's the deal with you and Mr. Otaku? Huh? What do you mean? I mean that he seems to be spending a lot of time with you. Are you two getting cozy? Have you managed to catch our boss by the heart? No, there's nothing going on between us. Why would you think that? Oh, come on. Stop trying to hide it. It's obvious that he likes you. Do I? But it's not like that at all. Look, I wasn't trying to call you out. In fact, if anything, I'd be happy for you. This could be a great opportunity for you, and he's not too bad looking to boot. Why do you feel the need to sneak around and hide it? But I'm not hiding anything. We just get together and talk about things. Sorry, but that's got to be the weakest excuse I've ever heard. Listen, if you're ever going to lie to me, at least respect me enough to make it a good lie. But I'm not lying. Oh, of course you're not. Bye, liar. Hey, no drama. Staying alone in the hallway. She looks like she's ready to cry. No, we gotta go talk to her. Oh, I didn't realize you were listening. I guess you heard all of that. I'm sorry. She caught me off guard. I just didn't know what to say. And now I'm not sure how to tell her the truth. You should just talk to her. Yeah, I guess so. Maybe she was just leaping to conclusions. I'm sure if I had the chance to fully explain things, she would understand. Thanks for the advice. Alright, so am I supposed to do something now? It's kind of suggesting that maybe I should. Why does it say I'm planning a date? Okay, whatever. How's everyone's stats right now? Okay, everyone is good. That's fantastic. Very happy about that. Let's go ahead and do another promotion here. The single is... Oh, it's ready, but not quite time to release. Maybe a day or two. I did not catch that. What did it say? Yeah, what's your wish? Wants to host her own show. Okay. We could probably figure something out. Okay, let's pause. It said something about Rin losing mental. Does it come up anywhere? Research. Awards, singles charts, salaries, loans, contracts, notifications. Oh no, Yamoto broke up with her girlfriend. That sucks. All right. I think I'll wait until Wednesday. Oh. Hey, Mr. Otaku, I talked to Abe like he said I should, but she didn't believe me. In fact, I think I made the misunderstanding worse. I got all flustered when I tried to explain the situation, and that just made her even more convinced that I was lying. I'm sorry to put you in this situation, but I think it would be best if you just explained things to her. Sorry, every time I try to talk about this with her, I feel like I'm having a panic attack and end up doing more harm than good. I think you do a better job of convincing her. Okay. Alright, well, first, okay. Let's release a single. We'll just go ahead and do it now. See how it goes. $138,000. That's not bad, to be honest. See how many new fans we got with her in the lead. 4,200. That's not bad. You know, it's a little different. All right. So okay, now it sounds like I do need to talk to her. Let's see. How is everyone's physical is fine. It's just that her mental is gonna take a little bit of time. So we'll just go easy on her. It should be fine. Okay, well, none of that. Yeah, let's talk about the group. No, okay. Well, that didn't help. Pause. Oh, I got 2 days left to talk to her. Or before I could talk to her again. I guess we're gonna do spa. Miss Murai said you wanted to talk to me? Oh, this is about what's going on between you and Okamoto. I guess she told you I figured that out, right? Unless there's something else going on between you, what have you and Okotamu been spending so much time talking about? Been discussing her goals and ambitions. Funny, that doesn't exactly line up with what she told me last night. She poured her heart out over text messages, and yet your vision of events doesn't line up with hers. Huh? Look, why is it all dropping? Let's but know what's going on between you. Is it as what's going on? All right, now I gotta talk to her again, get her hopes or find out what dreams she's got. Fine. For fuck's sake. All right. Oh, I got 2 days left with her. 5 days left. 3 days left. Okay. But stats are good, so now I'll just do promotions. Alright, game, you wanted this. She laughs politely, but it's obvious that she's uncomfortable with the advance. Make up your fucking mind! Do you want me to... I know it's because it's the whole thing with, the drama with Abe, so... I just made it worse. My bad. Sorry, I don't see this amounting to anything. Okay, say no more. She's not interested in dating. Good to know. Yeah, casual conversation. Okay, so let me pause. I already forgot what I was doing. Well, it's almost the end of the month, so let's just continue on. Get to the 1st of November. So, number 2. Alright, she wants to host her own show. We could probably do that. We're gonna go ahead and get ready for our next single. Another pop single. Happiness. Energetic.
してですか?
Wait, did it say what type of show she wants? No, just host her own show. Okay. Well, we could. No, we gotta do internet because we already did the TV, we did the radio. So we'll try. Actually, if I do that, what is it that she likes? It was. I might have an idea with her. So, was it manager? No, but this is fine because I can do that. Travel. So we could try an internet show about travel. So would that be okay? I guess we could try it just to see. TKO. Travel Tales. TKO Travel Talk. They got good chemistry, so that's the main thing. So I'm going to give this a try. All right. Okay, a photo shoot. Actually, let me decline and let me go into this. Preferred proposals, let's try the variety show first. Okay. Sonotori. Oh, this is just advertisement. No. Let's see how the girls are doing. Most of everyone is fine. Oh yeah, they're all fine. Variety show, okay. Opportunities to send an idol for the next episode of Princess Time. They want someone cool. Alright, let's see who's got the best stats for that. That's probably Aberara. Let's see if we can get over 30 fans. Alright, we'll take it. And I just realized. Okay, so let's go ahead and launch. See how it goes. Over 100 new fans, so I'd say that's fairly successful. Let's go ahead and talk to her real quick. Got that influence up. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I need to talk to Aberara again, because we lost influence over her. So we gotta get that back. Wants to get a sexy ad job. Fine, we can see what we can do. Super quiz, variety show, they want someone cute. 77, 85, I will take it. Okay, well, you know she's not interested. Let's see what her wishes are. Send her a song at a concert. We can do that. We could possibly, with the next album or the next single, we can make you the lead singer and give it a shot. Alright, let me pause there for just a moment. Okay, so I got those two. Working on wishes for them. Let me check stats. Hers did go down a little bit, but that's because she just did the variety show. Everything else looks good. Oops, bring that back down. The media. We are making 100,000 a week on that, so this could potentially stay on for a little bit because there's no fatigue with it. So I think that's pretty good. I can't up that yet. Let me see here. Oh, we did the avant-garde once. Should we have her try an avant-garde song and see how that goes? I don't know what that means, but it's something to try at least. Avant-garde street. We shall see. Single. It's... Oh, yeah, we still gotta do marketing. Alright. Okay, another variety show, wanting someone cute. Ooh, that would drop quite a bit. Let's choose her. Alright, 86, 84, 83, 81, 83, 87, 91. Alright. Got it in the end. Boom. Okay, I'm gonna pause there. Okay, it's another variety show. They want someone cute. $53, $52, $54, $55, $56. I think we'll try that. Okay. See how everyone's doing. Looks like good. A little bit tired, so spa. We will release the single. Woo! There we go. Over 200,000 in sales. That should get us the #1 spot. And almost 1,100 new fans. Ah, oh, that's so good. Alright, well, that's definitely going to get us the deal to progress the story. So, let's drop a save. And so, yeah, I'll take the point. There's no, with the money we're making from that, there's no point to do physical releases. We just hit over 200,000 sales, so we are sitting pretty. Okay, so we got the variety show, fame points. Now we need to do the drama roll. Okay, so everything looks good. Is there anything I need to do? it's like feel like I really should go ahead and keep talking with these two to get the friendship level up. So I guess we'll do that for a few days. So yeah, we know that's a big no, so we're not going to do that. I can't remember if she's got any more. All right. So it's almost the first of the month. And there we go, baby. 8. Almost by 50,000. All right. As you pass by Murai Nanaho's office, you overhear a phone conversation. Absolutely, Mr. Nishigata. If you send me the recent details, I'll get in contact with her and we'll work out a time to do the interview. Thank you so much for calling. Goodbye. After hanging up the phone, Murai Nanano turns around and notices you standing in the doorway. Ah, sir, sorry to keep you waiting. Did you need anything? I was just passing by. Oh, alright then. Sorry if I seem a bit frazzled. Ever since I'm a Survivor, He's the Devil release, we've been getting tons of media requests. It's been a lot to deal with. I have to say that the response to the song has been very overwhelming. It's been a challenge to keep up with things since we hit #1 on the music charts. You'll get used to it. So this is a new normal, huh? Well, I guess it's baptism by fire is the best way to prepare for what lies ahead. Anyway, I'll update you once I've had a chance to gather my wits and sort through all the emails that have been coming in. Will you be sticking around this evening, or were you on your way home? No, I was just taking a short break. Alright, I'll aim to be done by the time you get back. Don't be afraid to treat yourself. On the building's ground level, there's a nervous-looking young worker wearing what looks like a JHK intern badge. Is this the building where TKO operates from? Sorry, I think I may have gotten the wrong address. Oh, yeah, this is where they operate. Ah, you must be one of the employees then. I was sent over to deliver this gift basket. Could you deliver it to whoever's in charge? Please give them my congratulations from the station. The station's group. Congratulations. I think that's all I was supposed to do. Goodbye. The gift basket is topped with flowers with an assortment of what appears to be chocolates and savory snacks underneath. There's also a card poking out. The card appears to be handwritten at first, but upon further inspection, it just appears to be a computer font that conveniently mimics flowery handwriting. Dear TKO, congratulations on the massive success of I'm a Survivor, He's the Devil. We've been playing it nonstop over here at JHK Broadcasting Offices. We would like to cordially invite TKO to be part of our biggest music premiere event of the year. We'd like TKO to be part of the Nation of Idols, a new music TV show where idol groups perform and are judged by a panel of experts. Nation of Idols will be broadcasting during prime time and will be our newest network's flagship show for this season. We hope that you'll be a part of this exciting new premiere. This seems like the kind of opportunity that's too big to turn down. Or is it? Alright, so that was all we needed to do for chapter 1, which I feel like right now we are in a comfortable spot. So hopefully it doesn't get like suddenly everything just starts going to shit. Otherwise I'm be regretting it.
Yeah.
Hey, just want to stop by and offer my congratulations on the song. Oh, we got an offer to be on a TV show. Hold up, did that offer come from JHK? I heard they're spinning up a new idol show. Sounds like they're going to be really pushing this one. It's going to be their biggest new program this season. At least that's what I heard. That's not the kind of opportunity that comes by every day. In fact, a lot of performers could go their entire career without ever having an opportunity like that. I guess that's what happens to those who work hard, huh? I hope you don't think that the song topping the charts was going to be the peak of your career. Anyway, keep me in the loop about that offer. I'm really curious to hear details. I wish my connections could get me more information, but they seem to be doing a pretty good job of keeping things under wrap. And be careful talking to the media about this kind of deal. You wouldn't want to sour things by letting something leak out. After all, loose lips sink ships. Wait until the ink is dry before you say anything. I'm not sure if I should. Well, it's your decision, of course. I don't want to force your hand, but bear in mind that your decision affects everyone who works under you. It's not just an opportunity for you, it's an opportunity for them. Are you ready to say no to that? The answer to that question might be yes. Maybe it's the right decision to stay out. You might have information that I don't. But realize your decisions have consequences for everyone. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. You've got more important things to do than talk to me, especially with how busy things are after getting to know that the song was such a hit. All right. Oh yeah, I was gonna go ahead and start on a new song for her. Okay, digital only. It's gonna be an avant-garde. I really don't know what avant-garde is, so we'll go with rebelling, maybe? And street. Okay, the casual audience does not like it, so what if we switch to friends? Happiness? Love? Less? Yeah, we can try it. Let me see here. What would be worse? Actually, let's do friends. So, yeah, no teens, and it's just a slight loss of casual, but we'll have a decent amount of the male and female, and then of course our hardcore. So we'll try this. And she, not the best vocals, but we're gonna give it a try. And actually with this one, I hope it doesn't go over very badly, but I want to try with the ones that are usually our top singers in the back, just to see how it goes. Of course, this one right here is our worst dancer, but not too much can be done about that, unfortunately. Her dance is actually pretty good. Hers is fine. Hers is good. And hers is fine. So I think this will work out. Alright, so let's go ahead and roll. Oh, I gotta pause. Something story related. And I gotta check on the girls real quick before I forget again. The next time activities come up, I need to do spa. Gotcha. Actually, let me just roll ahead here. Click that, and then we're good. Okay, now let's hit this. As you enter the building, you're stopped on the ground floor by a familiar individual. Ah, the boss arrives. I was wondering if you'd show up. So I heard a little something about you in a new program JHK is spinning up. Normally, I'd be coy about it, but you know why I'm here, right? My curiosity got the better of me. I know that you got the invite. The question is, are you going to accept it? Will I and the rest of the country get to see TKO's televised performance on live television? Okay, well, how did you know about the invite? Oh, did the invitation not mention it? They invited you on my recommendation. Oh. You're welcome, by the way. That's the last personal favor you can expect to get from me. After all, I'm supposed to be an impartial judge. It wouldn't do for me to show you professional treatment, would it? Oh, did I neglect to mention that part? I'm a judge on the program. I'm supposed to be breaking some sort of non-disclosure agreement by... I suppose I am breaking some sort of non-disclosure agreement by telling you that, but the official news should be going out later this morning anyway. In fact, I think the press embargo is lifting in about 5 minutes, but you are among the first to know. Don't you feel special? Anyway, recommending you to appear on the show worked out quite well for me. When I joined JHK's Untitled Idol show, I was asked for names of up-and-coming groups who might be a good fit for the show. I put in your name, and immediately after I do, you release a single that reaches the top of the charts. What a happy coincidence. Now I look like a talent-spotting genius, so thanks for that. Of course, it wouldn't do for you to be too successful. I wouldn't want your group to grow so large that it overshadows mine. Fortunately, there's no risk of that here, since I'm the one sitting on the judging panel. And you're the one who'll be getting judged. No questions who's in control there. But don't let that dissuade you from accepting the invitation. This would be a great opportunity for you. Yasuda Kokona turns away and confidently struts out the building. Hey, who was that? The manager of a rival group. Oh, that's right, from that TV program you were on, right? The quiz show? I thought I recognized that face. I've been following Glace Surprise in the news lately, but were you talking about some kind of upcoming talent-spotting TV show? Something we're going to be a part of, I hope? That kind of opportunity would be great for TKO. To be honest, I just really like the chance to perform on TV. But, sorry for snooping. I guess I might have heard you saying something I wasn't supposed to. I promise not to tell anyone about this. Alright, let's go ahead and keep on moving. And guess what? We haven't had any bits of scandal for several months. Alright. Offered an opportunity to send an aisle for the next episode of Masume Terebi. They want someone cute. Well, to help promote the new single that we're working on, it'd probably be good to have her. So let's see what we can do. Oh, that's a drop. Okamoto Natsuke's 23rd birthday. Oh, and we just hit 3,000 or 300,000 fans. This is still making 142,000 a week. Not too much fatigue. 5 episodes in. I think we'll be okay with this for the time being. Now let's see, how are the girls? A little low here. Probably due for another spa day here in a bit. Alright. Invitation to the JHK Idol competition is sitting on your desk. The invitation includes a phone number, and today is the last day to respond. Yeah. A phone call to JHK office confirms TKO spot in the upcoming program. Thanks for confirming the invitation. We'll be sending out a press release tomorrow with the name of your group and all the other groups who will be competing. Hey, I saw the news. It looks like you're going to be on TV. Or at least your group is. Congrats. I also noticed that they announced the judging panel. It looks like they've got a judging panel trio with Sawamura Chie and Tanaka Yasunori. Oh, and a name you probably recognize, Yasuda Kokona. I guess it's the second time you'll be in the same TV studio as Miss Yasuda, huh? Anyway, I know you've probably got a lot of prep to do, but I thought I'd dispense some of my worldly wisdom when it comes to the judging panel. I've seen shows like this before, and I've also been a co-producer on a couple similar shows that never made it past a pilot episode. Given that JHK is trying to make this a show, they'll probably going to be sticking with the formula where it comes to the judging panel, which really is the heart and soul of any competition talent show like this. Sawamura Chie is a former idol herself. She graduated from Aquatari a few years ago. Nice gal. I expect her to have something good to say about everyone. The cheerleader, if you will. Even when there's a bad performance, they don't want to let the performers fall too hard on their faces. And that's what she's there for. You could probably expect to hear affirming words from her no matter what you do. Just the kind of person she is. Magnanimous to a fault. I think that's right. Then you got Tanaka Yasunori. He's a former music producer, so I expect him to be a bit more even-handed in his feedback. A more balanced critique that points out the good parts of every performance without being too effusive and recognizing the shortcomings without ever going overboard with criticism. Expect him to be the most fair. That leaves Yasuda Kokona, and given the roles that Miss Sawamura and Tanaka will probably be occupying, that leaves the one judging role left, the heel. The person who gives a blunt criticism that no one else is willing to deliver, the kind who makes a game out of delivering the most clever insights and finding ways to spin gold into straw. Based on what I know of Yasuda Kokona, I think the heel role will fit like a glove, so steel yourself some real criticism when it's Miss Yasuda's turn to pass judgment. Again, if you manage to win over the biggest critic, that could be the key to winning the show. If someone is known for spitting out daggers and throwing shade, but then decides that your act is the one act that's worth complimenting, that could really stick out. it means way more than a compliment from someone who has something nice to say about everyone. Best of luck on TV. Okay, so we got a month until that happens, so we're good for now. I guess with that, could go ahead and start talking to the girls again, just to kind of be, talky. All right, we'll do another casual conversation. All right, another variety show. They expect someone cool. I think as of right now, we're going to decline that. And then let me pause. I don't know which one it's on right now. Okay, so it was on that, so now we need to go to TV drama. All right, casual conversation. Oh wait, the single I think is... Oh, yep, it's finished. So now just probably waiting until... what? Christmas? After Christmas? Alright, it's another variety show. I'm just gonna decline again. Alright, the day after Christmas, maybe? No? Okay. Well, still managed to break 200. And almost 5,000 new fans, so it's all right. So, let me see where research is on everything. 437. Pop, hip hop, R&B. Avant-garde. See how everyone's stats are. Pretty decent. She is a little tired, so we might do another... Is she got any contracts going on right now? Well, the one show. Okay. But she is friends with everyone, so that's good. Alright.
よし。
Host a radio show now, huh? All right.
いけます。やったー。
Okay, here we go. TV drama. Looking for a cute girl to fill a supporting role in the TV show Prehistoric World. Three months. Let's see. 23, 25. And we'll do this. We'll see how it goes. Oh, well, now we're back near the bottom. Of course, that was a bit of an obscure one, so kind of be expected. All right. Casual. All right. So. Oh, nope. Stop that. Oh, damn. That sounds bad. Got a job working at an amusement park ticket booth after being an idol. Sorry. Alright, we gotta check this. Fame points for a drama role. So, still gotta work on that. I'll just go ahead and do that now to be nice. Could go ahead and start working on another single. Oh, actually. Well, do we do that right now or do we wait? We could probably wait a little while on that. Wants to host a radio show. She wants to send her a song at a concert. When we do our next concert, she'll have a song. And she wants to do a ad job. So I guess we'll do that one and see if we can't find something that she wants. So yeah, we'll go ahead and start working on a new single, but I guess because Rin is going to be working on the... Well, actually, I'm not sure how is that going to work out. Okay, digital only. Pop. Teen and female. And then, cool. Yeah, to get us a little bit more. More of a female audience, too. So let's try that. And we're just going to call this one I'm Gone with the Wind. All right, there's that. Yamoto back on top.
プロデューサーさん。
Abe,
うん、
Okamoto,
どうしてですか？
Fukutome.
どうしてですか？
All right, we'll roll with. Uh-oh. Matsuye Anano offhandedly mentioned on a stream that she was interested in the idea of collecting postage stamps. Apparently, this prompted one enthusiastic fan to send a collection of rare stamps to her in hopes of encouraging her stamp collecting enthusiasm. According to the stamp appraising site, the collection of stamps is apparently worth 50,000. Seems uncomfortable accepting the gift since she really wasn't serious about getting into the stamp collecting to begin with. Well, okay, there's only one right answer. You sell the stamps, that fan's gonna be fuming. You politely refuse to mail it back, they're gonna be embarrassed, so thank you. Hours after Matsuye Anayo posted a picture of herself holding the start of a new stamp collection, several fans announced that they'll be sending their stamp collections to her as well. Apparently, a lot of people had old collections lying around, collected dust. Isn't too enthusiastic about the idea of jumping into a new hobby, but at least the influence of stamps sent in by fans means she won't have to spend any money of her own money to acquire more stamps. So, nothing negative, that's good. It's maybe something she's not thrilled about, but at least no fans are mad. Okay, another TV drama. Looking for a cute girl to fill a supporting role in an upcoming show, Masked Hero. Alright. Yeah, good luck.
Yes. 終わりっす。
開始。 終了。開始します。
Alright. Alright. Advertisement, but it's for a cute girl. So, no. Alright, let's clear that off. See how the girls are doing. Couple are okay, maybe a little tired. Most of everyone's doing okay. That's still bringing in good money, so I might keep that going for a little bit. Let me check research. 6,000. Oh yeah, advertisement. Okay, let's go ahead and drop a save. And we'll continue the story. Tomorrow's the taping for Nation of Idols. The group will be performing the dance routine that Miss Nakagawa prepared, and the people at JHK Studio will be handling all of the group and individual interviews with the idols. Honestly, if everything goes according to plan, I'm not sure you even need to be there. That being said, things rarely go exactly according to plan, so I'm glad that you will be coming along, typo. It'll be nice to have you there for moral support at the very least. Alright, TKO arrives at JHK recording set at the scheduled appointment time. Oh, you're Mr. Otaku with TKO, right? I'm very sorry, but there's been a slight delay in taping. We had a group that was finishing recording earlier this morning that ended up getting pushed back a few hours due to some logistical difficulties. It'll be a while before we're ready to have you on, I'm afraid. We're very sorry about all this. We have an area where your group could do any last-minute practice before the event. But since you are here now, maybe you'd like to watch the taping of a group that's performing now? Your badge should get you into taping without any problems. That sounds like a good plan, Mr. Otaku. I can handle things on our end if you'd like to watch the taping. Yeah, let's go ahead. The intern leads you to a darkened studio and ushers you to a seat near the back row of what appears to be a packed studio audience. Hello. Oh, they're talking. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Nation of Idols. In a world where more idol groups are being formed every day, it can be difficult to sort out the stars from the rubbish. That's where our judge of panels comes in. Pleasure to be here. I'm not sure it's really okay for me to be sitting here, but it's awesome to be in a position to bring such great up-and-coming talent to the public. Pleasure to be here. And are you sure it's a pleasure, Mr. Tanaka? Personally, the part of the show that I'm looking forward to most is the part where we get paid and can go home. Audience erupts with laughter that's even louder than the applause of the show opened with. Yasuda Kakona seems to be enjoying the audience's approval, if that self-sustained grin has anything to go by. Well, maybe today we can discover some talent that can change your mind, Miss Yasuda. Well, one thing's for sure, Yasuda Kakona isn't going to be easily impressed. That's why we're looking forward to see our next group, the Neppers. I think there's a good chance that this will be the performance to change Miss Yasuda's mind. Well, I'll believe it when I see it. The Neppers, show us what you got. The idols from the Neppers take the stage, wearing face mics to give the appearance of a live performance. The performers are in sync with the opening line. That's a big oops. However, once they get past the opening verse of the song, they deliver a performance that is competent, if a little unremarkable. As the idols for the Neppers start to leave the stage, the audience applauds. The lead dancers stay on stage, awaiting the judges or the panel's judgment. Wow, thank you all so much for delivering such a spirited performance. I can tell that a lot of work went into this one. It was so exciting to see all of you dancing in sync. And despite all the hard work that I'm sure went into it, you all seem to have fun with it. Great job. I'll admit, your performance got off to a bit of a rocky start, but you managed to power through those small mistakes and get things back on track. So, good on you for recovering from mistakes. That's an underrated skill in show business. Yasuda Kona, what did you think? Frankly, Mr. Tanaka, I think you're giving the Nippers too much credit when you say that their performance got off to a bit of a rocky start. It was, quite frankly, embarrassing. I guess you're right about one thing. The fact that they managed to make it past the first verse of that song after such a train wreck of an opening is impressive. Oh, come on, Miss Yasuda. Don't you think you're being a little hard on them? What are you talking about? I wasn't being hard on them at all. Like I said, the opening was a train wreck. So the fact that they managed to take all of those train cars, get them back on track, and get to the end of the song is quite an impressive feat indeed. I was just agreeing with what Mr. Tanaka said. A few people in the audience laughed, but the laugh quickly died off. The three idols standing on the stage say nothing, all appearing what appear to be forced smiles, though in the farce of Yasuda Kakono's criticism, those smiles are starting to grow weaker. Anyway, I think you got definite potential. I think that the Nippers could be one of our nation's biggest acts, just a few small changes. Fire dance choreographer, and whatever audio engineer was responsible for that studio recording we just heard, and you'll be on your way to greatness. Yikes. Well, that's just one person's opinion. I think you did great. You get a thumbs up from me. As much as it pains me to say it, this is going to have to be a thumbs down for me. I guess that makes me the tiebreaker. Well, I'm really split on this, but I don't think you gave us the best possible performance your group is capable of. I think with a little bit more practice, I'd be happy to give your act my stamp of approval. But as it is, I don't think you're quite up there just yet. So with great reluctance, I'm going to have to give you a thumbs down. Thank you for your performing today. Not everyone could be a winner, but anyone could be an entertainer, and I think our audience today was very entertained. Don't you agree? The crowd cheers, and the three members of the Nippers bow on stage. I'm hoping this won't be the last time we see them on the show, but I'm looking forward to see what you bring in the future. Because I'm looking forward to see what you bring in the future. And they're probably going to be, like, bawling when they get off stage. I also hope this won't be the last time I see you on this show. Such generous words from Miss Yasuda. I mean, if I get to judge the Nippers again, that could only happen if Nation of Idol gets renewed, right? That's the outcome I'm really hoping for. Oh, that's a valid reason. The studio recording lights blink off, and the judges and the remaining idols file out, while a warm-up guest steps onto the stage and starts telling jokes about the audience entertained between sets. It doesn't seem like there's much left to see here for the moment, at least. As you step out of the studio, a young woman spots you and walks up to you. Hi, I'm Aya Naya. I assume you're just part of the studio audience I heard laughing in there. I was hoping to ask a few questions. I hear there were some fiery words from one of the judges, and I was hoping to get some opinions from those who saw it live for a story I'm writing. You're a reporter? Yes, indeed. I believe that real journalism means reporting on the stories that people in power don't want you to hear. That might be why JHK didn't approve my request for press access. So I had to sneak in. That's why I rely on people like you to fill me in. I want to hear from you, the common people. Hold up. Were you really just part of the audience? Your face looks familiar. Oh, wait, you're that producer who was on TV with Yasuda Kakona, right? Wow, what a coincidence. Well, I guess it's not a coincidence. You're here with your idol group, I presume. I'd love to find out if you have any info on Yasuda Kakona, being that they're in such a high-profile position. See, there have been rumors going around that Kakona is involved in some sort of corruption. What kind of corruption? Well, corruption might be overstating it, but you know that Yasuda Kakona runs a group, Glace Bryce, right? I know they probably want to pick someone from within the industry to judge, but it's pretty obvious conflict of interest. I don't think it's hard to see how Kakona could strategically use that judge position to personally benefit from the results of Nation of Idols. If a certain group seems like they might be worthy competition, it would be easy to slap them down to prevent them from becoming too big. Or, the opposite. In order to avoid being too biased, Yasuda Kakona has to say nice things about some of the groups, right? But that praise could be reserved for groups who aren't really a threat. Unfortunately, all I've had to go on is my own hunch. It would be pretty irresponsible to start wildly circulating rumors out of nowhere. But if I could say that I have a source who's close to Kakona, who could verify their intentions are suspect, well, that's a whole different ballgame. So I'm going to ask you straight out, do you think that Yasuda Kakona is intentionally trying to manipulate the outcome in a way that benefits their own group? Or is it just a case that they're trying to play the role of an antagonist character to make the show more entertaining? That's the obvious one, but I feel like for the sake of this, we just have to say it's like a friendly rivalry. Yeah, they're not doing anything shady. Is that so? Well, I certainly didn't expect that response from you. If anything, I'd expect you to be biased against her. So if you're willing to vouch for them, then maybe it means I was just grasping at straws looking for a story. Sorry to have you involved in my wild goose chase. Say, don't tell anyone I was here, okay? One of the show producers threatened to get the police involved if I trespassed again, and I don't need that kind of scrutiny. Oh, Mr. Taku, there you are. Our taping is ready to start. See how this goes. A portion of the studio's audience front row is reserved for you, and you take a seat next to Mirai Nanaho as Okamoto Natsuke and the other TK Isles take their positions on stage. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Nation of Idols. They've been tearing up the music charts, and now they're here to tear up the stage with their new single, I'm a Survivor, He's the Devil. Please give a very warm welcome to TKO. The idols bow as a crowd applauds. Akamoto Natsuke bows and looks up, expecting the spotlight to illuminate her spot as the music starts, but the spotlight doesn't turn on, and they stand in the semi-illuminated center of the stage, looking slightly unsure of what to do. Her eyes dart to your position in the front row. Nope, keep going. Gives the slightest of nods before leading the group into singing the song's opening verse. Midway through the first verse, the spotlight turns on, and several group members reflectively look up as if they weren't expecting lights to go on at that moment. They power through the technical problem, and Okamoto Natsuki finishes the song with a smile on her face. The crowd bursts into applause as they finish the song. Mirai Nanaho whispers next to you. Oh no, we're not gonna get a second take? The ending was good, but the lighting change in the middle of the first verse didn't look good. The applause dies down as the idols wait expectantly on stage as the panel gets ready to render its verdict. Well, the fact that, yeah, it doesn't look good, but if they just stopped, it's like, you just gotta roll with the punches. If things don't go as you would expect, just keep going. You don't, like, the worst thing you could do is stop mid-performance. Wow, I have to say I'm impressed. I've got a bit of a confession. I've been listening to the song nonstop for the past few days, and I was a bit worried that the live performance didn't live up to the studio version. But I'm glad to say that you not only met my expectations, you surpassed them. Excellent job. Thumbs up all around. Wish I could agree with you, Miss Sawamura, but the performance was good for a rookie group, and it seems safe to say that TKO is a rookie group, but it lacked polish. It felt like they weren't confident in what they were doing, both when it came to singing and when it came to dancing. There were even several moments when it looked like the idols weren't quite sure what they were doing. I have to say, good stuff, catchy song, but good and catchy isn't enough to cut it here on Nation of Idols. A very reluctant thumbs down from me. Well, looks like we're split. I guess that leaves Miss Yasuda to break the tie for us. Miss Yasuda, your verdict? And hey, if she tears us apart, we just pick ourselves up and keep going. Let's not mince words. That was embarrassing to watch. Several people in the crowd start to boo. Why are you booing me? I'm right. There was a big problem, a glaring problem, that cast a shadow over the entire performance. And whichever technician was responsible for that needs to get a stern talking to, because it's not fair for these girls to put so much effort into preparing their performance only for a lighting glitch to take the wind out of their sails. Again, it really needs to be said, that hurt to watch. I mean that, as I watched TKO going through their dance moves, I could feel a sense of emphatic pain. As someone who works directly with idols myself, I know how disheartening it could be to spend the whole time and effort to prepare for a live performance, only for a glitch in the system to wreck everything. Miss Yasuda, I'm not sure where you're going with this. Is that a thumbs up or a thumbs down? Oh, as a piece of entertainment, that performance is a real underperformer. And if I were grading this purely as a piece of entertainment, I'd give it a thumbs down. But this is Nation of Idols, so it seems only fair for my judgment to focus on the idols. TKO, you danced well, you sang well, and you managed to keep it up even when the tech team decided to let you down. So what are you saying? I'm saying that I think the idols are good at what they do, and that's exactly what we should care about as judges. I'd like to see them perform under better circumstances, and I can't think of a better way for that to happen than to allow them to move on to the next round. Thumbs up. Wow, congratulations to TKO. The idols on stage all take a bow as the shadow or the studio lights dance across the stage. Okamoto Natsuki gives the audience a thumbs up and walks off the stage with a huge grin. As you get ready to leave the studio, Abe Rara rushes up to you with eyes wide and face beaming. Oh my goodness, I don't know what to say. I've never felt anything like that. Well, you all did great up there. I know, I was freaking out at the beginning, but we were so on point, and when Miss Yasuda gave us a thumbs up at the end, I felt happy. I almost fell over the stage. I'll never forget this for as long as I live, and I'll never forget the people who helped make it possible. You mean your other members? Yes, and you too, of course. And all the staffers who helped us get ready, even the judges who decided we were worthy of moving forward. I never would have expected that much of a reaction from Miss Yasuda. I'm really happy that I decided to become an idol. This is what I've been working toward this whole time. Alright, well at least that was a positive deal. The morning after the Nation of Idols episode airs. Hey, it looks like we're getting a good boost in attention from Nation of Idols. Everyone's talking about the episode that aired last night. Apart from the usual sites that cover idol news, there's a lot of mainstream outlets giving us mentions too. The clip of TKO getting a reaction from the judges panel has been getting shared a lot too. Apparently a lot of people thought it was notable that we got a positive reaction from Yasuda Kokona. Well, as positive you could hope for considering the circumstances. Granted, we were just one of several performances in a 1-hour show, so it's not as if TKO is the belle of the ball. But any amount of attention is good, and this will hopefully be more than just a blip on the radar. Let's keep up this pace, okay? The next taping is in 1 week. I guess that means it's time for us to start thinking about the next taping. What single should we perform? I have no idea. Do you think I keep track of the songs? Alright, we'll get to it. I look forward to next week. Alright, so... yeah, we'll go back to the girls. We'll talk to them again.
始め。終了します。
All right, our next single is ready, but we're overachievers. We're too early to release it just yet.
Yoshi.
All right, advertisement, cute girl. No. All right, casual is good. Can I mentor? Oh, asking her to mentor. Oh, okay. Actually, I need to talk to Rin about this. Okay, yeah, this I can see this working well. Okay, so let's yeah, let's talk about relationships. All right, so who would be better? I guess to get her vocals, I'm assuming that's what the mentoring would be, to get her vocals up, so I think we try that. Alright, we'll try it. I think it was this one? Okay. So, could you mentor her? Alright, awesome. Okay, it's not time yet for that. Oh, what? Not until February? I thought they said it was in 1 week. Alright, well, whatever. Okay. Burger Queen and a smart girl. No. Why not? All right, pretty good. Um, I'm not entirely positive how it would go, but with the number of fans we have, do I have what it? Oh, yeah. Do I have what it takes to do a concert and get 150 hype? All right, yeah. Let's see what we could do about an open air stage. Oh, that's gonna be well. It's a fair amount, but it does kind of look like I would probably have a good chance of making that. All right, so what was it? Um, okay. So she wants to center. All right, talk break with.
うんそうですあれうんいけます
Trying to keep track of how many songs. I think this is 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
そうです。
Yamamoto. Yeah, we'll get her song in.
そうです。あれ？そうです。
Okay, this is gonna be a pretty big gamble, but I think we can make it work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So production would be 20 million. That's going to be quite a bit. Projected attendance is 100%. Hype is 186%. But it looks like we would projected revenue would be 55, so we would be potentially making 25 million profit if it works. Oh, I could change this. I did not realize that. Let's try this. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. If we can adjust this to where we're still gonna get still the same projected number of fans and still get a decent amount. So let's try. Okay, that might be a good one there. Because we're still getting expected 100% attendance. And the production cost us 20, but we'd make over 100 million in profit. I think we gotta do this. I think that's what we go for. Yeah, I think this is good. Oh, number 1, I'm Gone with the Wind. Oh, this is the one she wanted. It's gonna kick her butt with stamina, but we'll do this to make her happy.
開始します。
Yeah, but there's a good reason for it, so shut up, fans. Alright, let's check. Alright. You know, it's been a little while. I think we'll go with this. And sure, we'll call it that. She has had, or hasn't had, a song in a while. So we'll put her front and center. Alright, that should be good. So we got two things we're working on right now. Cute girl advertisement. Oh yeah, we're not doing any more advertisements right now, sorry. Oh wait, no, that's fine. But we'll just do default again. Alright. Another advertisement? No. Is it still stuck on advertising? No? Alright. Alright, so actually all of theirs is good right now. It's just that we are coming up to the dates for... Oh, I guess we got a couple days. Should we go ahead and hit the concert now? I feel like we are good for it. I'll save, that way if it goes badly, I can just hold off on it. But I feel like this is a good time to go ahead and do it, because she's working on choreography for the new single, and everything else is done, so we could hold the concert. I guess that would potentially ruin us for the next... maybe I should hold off. Because, yeah, that is in 2 days, and that concert's going to drain them. So, I'll do that. See how it goes. Alright, yeah, we'll go ahead and continue this. Story will automatically continue after you hire... Oh. There's an item in the news you might want to take a look at. A bunch of sites just went live with it. I sent you a link to an article. We also got a call from a journalist asking for comment. I told her I could take her contact information. We said not to bother and that she'd just try to reach you later. She hung up on me before I got her name. The email from Mirai Nanaho contains a story that appears to have been reported in several major outlets. Sources close to JHK Broadcasting leadership confirmed this morning that JHK is in talks with International Broadcasting and Entertainment to license international rights for Nation of Idols. While no details yet have been finalized, multiple sources with JHK and IBE confirmed that IBE is interested in producing adaptations of Nation of Idols in the United States and United Kingdom. According to one source, Nation of Idols was conceived as a program for bringing unknown Japanese talent to a Japanese audience. In the same way, a UK version of the show would aim to discover up-and-coming talent within the UK and discover UK's next pop idol sensation. Okay. New chapter. As you leave the office, you are ambushed by a familiar-looking journalist. Hi, I called your office earlier today, but I got the runaround, so I figured I might have more success if I tried finding you in person. Plus, I was in the neighborhood. It's just amazing how much news happens in this district. I'm sure you saw the news today how Nation of Idols might get adapted for foreign audiences. As a participant, do you have any thoughts? No, pleased to hear the news. Yeah, I guess you really managed to get in on the ground floor, right? I bet there will be more eyes on the show now that people are aware that there's international interest, and that means more eyes on you. Anyway, good luck with the next round of competition. See you later. Okay, I guess we'll go ahead and go again for the next day, see what happens. A video pops up on the top of your news feed. The combination of Nation of Idols and Yasuda Kokona in the headline immediately grabs your attention. What's this gonna say? Many of you know now that yesterday news came out that JHK is in talks with an international company who wants to buy the rights to the show and create foreign adaptations of Nation of Idols. As someone who is involved with Nation of Idols, but not to party all the talks that happened behind the scenes, I was vaguely aware of international interest in the show. And I was optimistic about the possibility of an international licensing deal that might bring Nation of Idols, a show that celebrates Japan's unique idol culture, to an international audience. Unfortunately, that isn't what appears to be happening here. All indications point towards JHK just simply selling the name and concept behind Nation of Idols so that foreign adaptations of the show can be produced. An American version of this would focus on not bringing Japanese idol to American audiences, but instead focus on trying to discover the next American pop idol. This, in my eyes, is a betrayal of the core and the identity of Nation of Idols. In my mind, the title of the show simply referred to Japan. We are the Nation of Idols. There is something about the unique way that Japanese idol groups take our homegrown talent and develop it. To take that idea and assume it could be reproduced anywhere else is to miss the point of the show. Unfortunately, the network seems blind to this fact. I have voiced my concerns, but they have fallen on deaf ears. It is for this reason I am choosing to protest in a way that will be harder for them to ignore. I am boycotting the show. I present on television for entertainment purposes. I am not so arrogant to assume that the show would fail without me. However, the show will fail if the stars decide not to show up, or if the real stars decide not to show up. I am, of course, referring to the idols. It is for this reason I am calling for idol groups involved in the show to join me in boycotting it. In 2 days, they will be taping an episode of Nation of Idols that will feature 3 groups: Dreams to Reality, Yutori, and TKO. If all of them refuse to perform, it will send a powerful message to the network. I am also calling on the fans to voice their opinions online. Tell the network how you feel. Let them know that I am not alone in believing that Nation of Idols is a show with an identity that sprung from a unique idol culture, and that will be compromised if it gets rebranded and reproduced by a massive international corporation that doesn't understand how unique identity and the idol culture that it emerged from. That fans and idols are the ones who made Nation of Idols what it is. In a just and fair world, they would be the ones who decide the show's future. I would like to remind you that while it seems like the television network may hold all the cards, they can't succeed without your help. You have the power to decide whether the show succeeds or not. So please, do the right thing. The video ends on a frame of Yasuda Kakona's face bearing an expression of concern. Well, to be honest, I kind of want to do my concert now. So, let me see how everyone's doing. 99, 99. Okay, everyone's good. So, you know what? Concert time. Why would I want the chance? Oh, a good outcome in the next accident. Okay, so that makes sense. Okay. So, only a 12% chance of an accident happening here, so let's go. Good. No chances there, so let's go. Just a 12% chance there. So we'll just go ahead and use one of these now. Alright, everything looks good there. I guess I could do that. %17 chance. Okay. Crew is reporting that footage from one of the suspended cameras is too shaky and sometimes disappears entirely. They could take the camera down and try to fix it, but that will cause an inconvenience for a part of the crowd and will miss some of the cool shots. Take it down. Only minus 10%. I could live with that. I can't remember what's... Okay, we'll just go. Okay. Increases your chances to get a good outcome in the next accident. Or no critical chance. You won't encounter a critical failure. We'll just do that. Alright, accident success. Can I click more than one? I can't remember if I can. We'll just do... Oh, no, I cannot. Okay, that's fine. Oh, shit. Okay, briefly pause to untangle. Okay, I could live with that, just the minus 10 hype. The last time I did that, I cut their hair, and that was catastrophic. Holy crap. So, didn't get quite the revenue we were thinking we would get, but 73 million in profit, I'd say, is pretty damn good. And 199% hype. So overall, we had a couple of hiccups, but much, much better, even for such a huge show. So tops, everyone did awesome. Alright, well, besides the fact that I'm sure all the girls are exhausted now, in which case, there you go. Okay, so if I did decide to do performances, I could be making $280,000 a day. I probably won't. I do need to work on this. I need to do a concert in every country, which I'm not entirely sure how that's going to go. I think I'm pretty much just going to have to do, like, maybe wait until, like, after the awards show and then plan another concert. Maybe do at least 2 a year for a little bit. The singles still being worked on in choreography. Could go ahead and knock out that next thing for her with the radio show. But again, well, I guess depending on how long it took to work on it, her stamina could be back by then. But really, we just got into chapter 3 when we were on chapter 1 at the beginning of the stream. I think this is probably going to be a good place to call it for today. Kind of leave a few things open to do the next time I'm on. Like, of course, going to give these girls time to rest up. They did wonderful. Could probably, keep doing more concerts to see what's the next one we can do. See if there's any of the other girls that could get up for a drama role. Make sure that that's selected. Yeah. Do more of those. Staff, I'd say, is doing great. I'm not 100% sure what I could do. Like, these two for rehearsals and stuff is great, but they don't have any leeway as far as getting girls leveled up. Like, the most he could do right now is like level 20. I think that's the same with her. And yeah, with all the girls I've got right now, theirs is past that. So it's like, I don't know. I just can't think of anything else I could do right now unless, I get to the point where I make enough money that I go ahead, or I am making enough money. That's not a problem. But yeah, go ahead and open up another floor to have, another recording studio, another dance studio, and have better leveled people for training purposes. But that's stuff I could consider for next time. I'm going to go ahead and call it there for today. Officially 12 plus hours into this game. I've been an idol manager since I think it was 2021, so I've been there for a few years now. Got 350,000 fans, over 300 million in the bank right now. Actually, we are maxed out. That last concert put us over the top, so we are like the best. Still have a little bit of scandal here, but nothing's happened over the last year plus. So our one problem person we had to let go, and now we're better off for it. So yeah, I'm gonna call it there for today. I do want to thank those who stopped by, watched. Hope you enjoyed. I don't know when I'll be on next. I do work the next few days. Good possibility it could be Monday or Wednesday, just depending on how things go. I might also be looking at my graded cards to see what I want to put up on Whatnot or eBay or whatever. So yeah, there's all that. Yeah, thanks again, everyone. I'll catch you next time, and until then, take care.